Hey guys, Tizzou here bringing you more games of StarCraft 2. I'm going to be casting Game 2 between mTwDIMAGA and Harpner. This is going to be Game 2 of the quarterfinals of the Zotac number 25 Cup. mTwDIMAGA taking the first game, brilliantly defending against Harpner's early harassment. It's going to be a game on Blistering Sands, the map chosen by Harpner since he lost the first game. We'll see if he has some kind of strategy lined up to take this game away from mTwDIMAGA, our hero Zerg. Here we go, Harpner spawning in the top position as the red Protoss versus mTwDIMAGA spawning in the bottom position as the blue Zerg. Taking a look at our map, you'll see that both players have a backdoor inside of their base. This backdoor plays a large role in many Blistering Sands games, either as a way to break out of your base after walling in the front, or as a way to sneak into the back of your opponent's base without them knowing about it. Following down, taking a look at the natural expansion, as you'll see the natural expansion very close, just down the ramp, with this very nice tight little choke point, allowing players to defend this with ease. And here we go, take a look at our Protoss player, opting to go for a pylon and a gateway. Same play as before. We'll see if he decides to go for that same early harass to prevent mTwDIMAGA from expanding. Taking a look back at mTwDIMAGA's base, mTwDIMAGA has yet to throw down a spawning pool, has yet to throw down a has yet to throw down a hatchery. We'll see if he decides to go for that same 16 hatchery player. If he decides to go for a much more safe build, he's going spawning pool first at 14 and gas next. We'll probably see some sort of ling speed come out of this, possibly a roach push. And look at this, Harpner already aware that the possibility of an expansion, having his probe there, just notices that mTwDIMAGA has yet to expand, knows that something must be going on. He comes up into mTwDIMAGA's base. He sees now that there is a spawning pool and a gas. He knows that there's probably going to be some kind of ling speed and that there's no point in doing the same pylon cannon off because he's not deciding to expand. Here we go, gas being started for mTwDIMAGA, jumping back to our Protoss base, his assimilator just being finished, just putting probes into it. Going right into a cybernetic core this time? Yes, cybernetic core this time. Looks much more standard Protoss play. Probably going to do some kind of warp gate push. Still has the probe sitting at the expansion, not allowing mTwDIMAGA to take any chance of throwing down that second hatchery and getting his macro in order. mTwDIMAGA, is he going to go right into ling speed with his first 100 gas? We'll soon see. Queen on the way. Jumping back to our Protoss player's base. Cybernetics core almost done. Sorry for not having the production tab up sooner. Production tab now up. Throwing down another pylon. Very typical stuff. 4 lings and a queen being created. We'll see if he decides to take this expansion as soon as he takes care of this probe with these lings. Saving up to 245 minerals already. Ling speed has been started. Here we go. Probe is about to get taken out. We'll see if the expansion is the next to come. I don't see a drone on its way out yet. We'll see how mTwDIMAGA decides to transition out of this. Here we go. Warp gate being chrono boosted. Zealot almost done. Not chrono boosting Zealots. Adding on a second gateway. We'll see if he's going to go a 3-gate robo push or if he's going to go for some kind of gateway push. I assume because he has yet this probe finally going down, since he has yet to start this second gas, he's probably going into some gateway push. Here we go. Finally adding that expansion up. Did he decide to go layer first? No, he did not get the layer yet. We'll see if... Nope, not actually going to start the layer. Oh, here we go. Going to start the +1 attack. A very interesting thing to note is with Zerglings, they gain 20% DPS increase from that first +1. It's a huge increase. But if the Protoss player gets his first +1 attack, then these Zerglings are going to wish he went for Carapace because they'll be taken out in 2 hits from the Zealots and already chopping away at this back door. And little does Harpner know, he's not even aware of this. Nothing here to scout. Throwing his pylons in his base. They're not even additionally powering these. I'm not sure why this one wasn't placed back here. We'll see if that turns out to bite him in the rear. Taking a look at Destructible Rocks, almost half killed. It's going to be a very tough position for a Protoss player to come out of. Adding on that 4th gateway, most definitely going for a 4-whip gate push. Adding on the second gas, finally Stalker. It's going to be a Sentry Zealot army, it looks like. Yep, adding on 2 more sentries. Is he going to push out with 3 sentries in a Zealot? All these rocks are almost dead. Pushing out could be the worst decision right now because he's going to be even further from his base to react. Pylon already with his group, and probe with his group, throwing down a pylon. Zergling getting all the scouting information he needs. He still does not know about this. These rocks are almost dead. He needs to discover this. He needs to discover this sooner. It's going to be too late. Zergling's coming in to possibly get us around. I don't know why he didn't finish breaking that rock down, but he's going to do a Zergling run by. Is he going to get by? No, the Zealots block him completely. Is he going to force field to stop the Zerglings? A couple of force fields going down. Look at the way he's got his own units trapped, but the Zerglings can't get to him. Zerglings running away, trying to do anything they can, running away from the Zealots. Gonna get one Zealot with a nice surround. opting not to finish breaking down the rocks, decides to do this harassment with his Zerglings. Hopefully it decides to pay off, because I think he was going to be able to do some tremendous damage coming that back. 4 Warp Gates now ready. Zealot Sentry Army coming out, and DIMAGA choosing to go only with Zerglings. Look at this pylon being placed, a second pylon. He likes this proxy pylon, so wise decisions. Running by, getting this around, getting the force fields to try and take away the Zerglings' ability to surround. Very nicely done. Zerg player forced to back up to DIMAGA. I wouldn't say he's in trouble yet, but I'd say he's getting there if he doesn't transition out of Zerglings, or if that Zergling attack speed doesn't really help, because Zealots and Sentries tear Zerglings up in a very mean way. Just about taking this fight down still. Look at our Zerg player, the way he takes out those Zerglings extremely quickly. DIMAGA Zerglings, even though plentiful, getting melted through like butter. Pylon is now finished. He's able to warp units very close to DIMAGA's base. DIMAGA in quite the pickle. We'll see if DIMAGA is able to defend this using nothing but Zerglings. Yes, he has not even begun his lair yet. He is on nothing but Zergling tech, adding in the Spine Crawlers, force field at the front to stop reinforcements. Zergling's going to do everything they can against these Zealots. We'll see if it's going to be enough. Is a +1 weapons finish? Yes, +1 weapons is finished for the Zerglings, but it's still not going to be enough. Taking a look, those Sentries almost dead, those Zealots almost dead as well, but it's still, he's out of Zerglings. I don't think he's going to have enough to defend this. We'll see what he's able to do to stop this. Zergling's coming in, defending, and he's warping in more units to defend to continue his push. And look at the way the Zerglings held on. I have to feel like that has to do with that 20% DPS increase they got from that +1 weapons. Zerglings running out. Are they going to snipe this pylon and get the units? No, too many units. Zergling's forced to keep running. Is he going to go for a Zergling run by? But oh no, here we go. Harpner deciding to push into DIMAGA's base. 2 Spine Crawlers there. Is he going to just run by? Not sure. Taking a look, he's got a Zealot, just warped in the Zealot, just in time to get those Zerglings there. Here he is, pushing into the base, force field going down to block the ramp. Zerglings coming in to block, defend those Zealots. Transfusion on that Spine Crawler, very beautiful. Sentry's finally finished, taking out that 1 proxy pylon. He's warped in more units, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Just too many Zerglings on the field now. DIMAGA defending this using nothing but Zerglings. Absolutely gorgeous. Here we go, DIMAGA finally taking out the second proxy pylon, I believe. Here we go. Yes, definitely going to take down that second proxy pylon. Now Harpner has no ability to warp in units any closer to DIMAGA's base, and it looks like he's going to have to good game out. He knows that he knows he's not going to win this game. DIMAGA takes it 2-0. Moving on to the next quarterfinals game. Look forward to it. This was TizzouSC. I hope you enjoy.